the NFL on E.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Atlanta sending its offense out for the first time, and for the first time since 2008, it's a rookie who will handle things at quarterback. Out of Cincinnati, the third-round pick, Desmond Ridder. Now a play fake here on first down. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will for just a moment. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw here. His throw incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw here. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs. At their own 15. Steps away. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Pickett now from near his own goal line. And that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. It'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it will be Falcon football. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll set up a throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
The drive had started well after a punt last time. Now it's slowed down a bit, and let's face it, they don't want to punt the ball back-to-back series. They want a sustained drive on this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Caught on a slant. Touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. His second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. That's not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. And here now come the Falcons. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now a throw here hauled in. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Never
make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What I loved about just before the game was we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. On now to punt. Here's Bradley Pinion.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Here's Jackson.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
Right at the 30.
1st and 10. Here's Pickett.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
He's going to take another shot here. He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh.
48 yards.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The Steelers at 4-7 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Pickett. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Dee Ford in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. Week 13 here in the NFL. First weekend of December. Playoff races definitely coming into focus now. And we got a couple of good ones in prime time. Tonight, national audience gets a look at the Colts for a 2nd straight weekend. This time they're at Dallas, 7:20 Central Time for that kick. And then Monday night, Saints and Bucks from Tampa.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Now a throw here to his running back. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. This offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll set up to throw.
And complete to Drake London.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The offense schemed, going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Wickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs. At their own 13. Harris will start the drive out. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Pickett. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
It's brought in by Harris. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Matt Araiza now. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his man, London, right side. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with a rookie from BYU, Tyler Algier. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Back to throw here. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Back to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
As we've seen, their first two drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And some room to maneuver. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we reach past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So time for the 2nd half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Steeler offense ready to get going here in this 3rd quarter. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 25-yard line. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And some room to roam now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off play action, Pickett rolling to his left. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Pickett now from the gun here. Quick completion here to Johnson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Pickett sets up play action. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating, there he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Give him 8 yards. There's still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We just saw the dilemma for every coach. You want them to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
Defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First tackle a little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose.
Check right. Yellow. Line.
First down, and they'll start with Algier. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. So first down, and they'll stick with Algier. And he stopped immediately there. There on the tackle, Minka Fitzpatrick. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Algier on the option. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you wouldn't.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by AvvocatoTurin. And the Falcons are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Feather in the cap for the defender, picking up one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Yellow, opposite, green.
Starting the drive with Algier. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw here. And his throw is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. He got you the football, gave you a great opportunity.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Miles Jack with a sack. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 14-yard line. Meanwhile, Pickett's throwing into the hands of Pickens. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So back now here on EA Sports. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And down he'll go at the 25. 114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Pickett, escaping the pressure right. He's got him in, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They run again with Harris. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Pickett will look to throw it here. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and it is 28-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and now it's second down. Now back to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Out of the gun now on third down. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll look to throw again. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A gain of 32 that time. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. On the give, this is Harris. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Pick it now, third and goal. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. Give him 2 on the play there. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. On the move to his left. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Pickett going to keep it himself. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes this 35-0 now. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was finished off by Kenny Pickett, taking it in himself. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And they take a knee. So this